Hi, I'm Moneyman Alan Mendelson. I'm going to tell you about 3 suits for $100 and other best buys. A1 Carpet Market for almost 3 decades has been serving Southern Californians with low prices, a great selection. The designer services from A1 Carpet Market will help you make the best decisions and get the best deals. They just got new carpet for their home from A1 Carpet Market.
I love it.
I think it's fantastic.
And they love the look and the service, including the fast installation.
I mean, we were quite impressed with the crew that came in here and laid it one day, and they did a beautiful job. Everything was clean and terrific.
And of course, they loved the savings.
$5,000.
$5,000 to $6,000.
Yeah.
Really? That's a good savings. And another value that they got from A1 Carpet Market is that this carpet cannot be stained by pet urine.
Any pet stains we have a warranty on, which I've never seen on a carpet before.
Louis and Virginia Morelli got their carpeting at A1 Carpet Market, and they're very happy they did.
We went with A1 because we liked the presentation that he made and the quality of the carpet that he offered and the price.
Yes.
So he gave us a substantial discount. He said, hey, let me do all the measurements and the yardage, and I will save you yardage.
A1 Carpet Market in Cerritos, San Dimas, and Thousand Oaks. 17512 Studebaker Road, Cerritos. 562-402-8017. 1499 West Arrow Highway, San Dimas. 909-394-9051. 3111 East Thousand Oaks Boulevard, Thousand Oaks. 805-497-8575. Also in Encino and Torrance, 17044 Ventura Boulevard, Encino, 818-789-8118. 2207 Artesia Boulevard, Torrance, 310-327-0514. A1carpetmarket.com. Topwood Shutters continues to be the industry leader for offering the best solid wood shutters with the top service and prices. Topwood Shutters imports high-quality basswood shutters direct from its factory in China. Customizing shutters is never a problem, and if you mention my name, you'll save $100 on installation. And now, Topwood Shutters offers shutters with joined wood, so you can redecorate on a budget.
We came up with this strictly to match the economy. People want to spend less and still get quality. This looks like the real McCoy.
Remember, solid basswood shutters is what Topwood Shutters is famous for. And now, Topwood Shutters can give your home a complete window makeover with new high-quality windows with automatic safety locks. These windows come with high-quality hardware. There are brass wheels on the sliding windows. And there are safety latches so the windows can't be opened too far. Topwood Shutters has the windows that can be opened for easy cleaning. And there are high-quality, durable, reinforced window screens. There are 2-pane and 3-pane windows available for heat and sound insulation. If you buy the windows, you get 15% off the high-quality shutters sold by Topwood Shutters. Call them for details. Topwood Shutters also can design and build custom wood dining and office chairs, and they can customize the fabric. There's also discounted patio furniture. Topwood Shutters, 9142 La Rosa Drive, Temple City, 888-788-8977. TopwoodShutter.com. They serve all of Southern California. Feel like a professional party planner when you shop for your birthday, wedding, or any party at the 99 cents only stores. You'll find quality party supplies in popular colors, and you'll find original manufacturer price tags on many of the packages that show you save 60% or more when you shop at the 99 cents only stores. Throw a party for 12 for about $9.99 with a tablecloth, food plate, cups, napkins, streamers, cutlery, dessert plate, beverage napkin, more streamers, and balloons. You could spend $30 elsewhere for this setup. 99 cents only stores have the perfect colors: pretty in pink, baby blues, rockin' blues, passion pink, sublime, lemonade, pumpkin orange, and candy apple. And you can mix and match these popular colors when you choose your plates, napkins, tablecloths, decorations, and more. There are other party essentials like gift bags at only 79.99 cents. And there are packs of hats and blowers and containers for favors for only 99.99 cents. You need extra long burning matches when you have 99 candles to light. And for extra fun, these miracle candles, they fire up again and again. With your savings at the 99 cents only stores, you'll be the perfect party planner and enjoy your party more. 888-LUCKY-99 or 99only.com. We were with John Riberich as he had some follow-up visits with his clients. Luis is a client. He was driving his car on the 10 freeway and was rear-ended.
Somebody hit me in the back, and that happened, and I really hurt in the back, have a lot of pain.
Did you miss work?
I missed like a week.
A week of work?
Like a week of work.
His car was totaled and he had medical bills. Everything was paid for with the help of the law offices of John Riberich.
It was pretty straightforward. Luis, my client, was stopped on the freeway and somebody was not paying attention and rear-ended him. And it was difficult dealing with the insurance company on his behalf because, of course, they wanted to know if my client was insured and if he was at fault for any of this accident.
Was he at fault?
No, he was completely stopped.
John Riberich also had a follow-up with this driver. She was hit and her son was in the car with her.
Yeah, it was like wham. It all happened so fast. I mean, it was late and it was just like wham. Everything was just a blur.
She told me about the crash.
Well, basically, I was getting off the freeway. The freeway was really crowded, and my son was sleeping. We were coming home from a game, and I made a right turn, and someone hit me out of nowhere.
She had about a year of medical treatments for injuries.
The other person was at fault, was on a cell phone, hit her on this, and she was luckily not that injured, but injured enough to seek medical help.
And you were able to take care of the medical bills for all of her treatment. She never had to pay anything up front.
Correct, and we took it out of the settlement, obviously, in this matter.
After an injury, after a crash, after a fall, after malpractice, after a wrongful death. AfterAccident.com, 888-245-LAWYER, or 5299. This testimonial or endorsement does not constitute a guarantee, warranty, or prediction regarding the outcome of your legal matter. The owners of these homes didn't have to worry about the big rains because they had their roof repairs and roof maintenance done by Royal Roofing. Steve Pincus is president of Royal Roofing. He told me what can cause a leak.
Just old age, or the number one reason roofs fail is lack of maintenance, lack of upkeep.
At the Royal Roofing headquarters, I got to see the high-quality roofing materials they use, including the new Cool Roof materials, which will reflect heat, prevent damage, and keep the house or building cooler.
This is the new buzzword in roofing, which is cool roof. Everything in roofing, whether it be a tile roof, composition shingle, or rolled roofing, has to be cool roof, Energy Star reflective.
The new roofing tiles not only reflect heat, but they also weigh less. When you call Royal Roofing, ask for Steve Pincus or Reg Wills. They're your licensed and insured professionals for over 30 years. They specialize in commercial and apartment buildings. Call Royal Roofing at 800-ROOF-390 or royalroofing.com. You can fight inflation at the LA Suit Outlet, where you can still get 3 men's suits for only $100, and you can mix and match the sizes and styles.
You can mix and match the colors and sizes.
So 3 people can come in here, you and your 2 buddies from work. Total price, 3 for $100?
Exactly. We got super 120s, 140s.
You'll find private label suits like Alan Dupettit. This same suit with a major label would cost 50% more.
We carry shoes, we carry shirts, we carry ties, we carry cufflinks, belts, vests, and slim fit suits as well.
And the holidays are coming up. Do you have tuxedos?
Yes, we do carry tuxedos.
They also carry designer suits, and they're deeply discounted. They have a tailor on the premises, so same-day tailoring is available. Buy factory direct and save at the LA Suit Outlet, 380 East 15th Street, downtown LA. Open Monday through Saturday, 213-749-8400. These are some of the businesses where graduates from the NTMA training centers are working. NTMA can get you to work as a machinist. This is Atroflex in Santa Ana, and Darren Martinez told me they make motor couplings.
Well, the term coupling basically connects 2 things together. What a motor coupling does is it connects a motor to whatever it's driving.
The motor couplings are used in all industries. If you use a motor, you need a coupling. Couplings come in all sizes. These things are massive.
Yeah, they're quite large. This particular unit right here is going to probably go onto about a 2,000 horsepower motor, and I believe it's going to be grinding rocks at a mining company.
Atroflex has a long history of hiring graduates from NTMA.
Out of the 12 men I have running our shop here, 5 of them are graduates from NTMA.
They get the right training there?
The thing that's unique for us is that all these students come out with a basic fundamental knowledge of what a turning center is, what a milling center is. They have some basic inspection equipment, education, and we can get them, bring them in here, and mold them into basically what we need them to be for a quality machinist.
I talked to some of the graduates of NTMA who now work for this company. Glenn Wright graduated from NTMA about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
What did you do before you went there?
I was a carpenter, worked construction for 17 years.
So you changed careers?
Yeah, dramatically.
Good move.
Yeah.
Tell me about the industry you're in now.
Machining, I like it. It's a lot different. It's a lot more precise, more satisfying.
More job security?
Oh, definitely. It's construction was very seasonal. It was. I enjoyed it too, but it was very seasonal, and a lot of time off, and it didn't kind of.
This is a steady job.
Oh yeah, NTMA has been a big difference for me.
Meet Don Pierce. He just graduated from NTMA and got this job.
They found me a job right away, and now I'm working in a business that doesn't seem to be affected by the economy. There's benefits, there's everything to look forward to. I can only move up from here.
Before NTMA and your training there, what did you do?
I worked in construction, very seasonal, always laid off. NTMA's given me the skills and the education that I need to be able to succeed.
Did they give you the right training?
Yes, they did. The instructors are very well knowledge. They know everything. They don't have a problem with you asking questions. Any question I ever had was answered extensively, and I had no problem going on interviews. They help you with interviews, your resume, everything you need to be able to get a job.
How long did you go to school for?
I went for, I believe it was 6 months. 6 months.
So you changed your whole life in 6 months?
Pretty much, yeah. And I pretty much had the ability to be able to choose what job I wanted. I had enough interviews to where I was able to say no. I was actually turning down a few jobs.
Jose Nazareno graduated from NTMA in 2006. Before he went to NTMA, he worked in a retail store. Secure job?
Yeah. I've been working here for 3 years, and it's pretty good.
There are a lot of manufacturing jobs.
The manufacturing industry is very diverse. I mean, it's hard to sum it all up into just running machinery. There's design, computer-aided drafting. A lot of these machines have to have somebody to program them, you know? It's not all about just turning handles and pushing buttons. There's a lot of different avenues you can go with it.
And NTMA can start you off in this industry. The NTMA training centers are in Ontario and Norwalk. Call for information and a tour. 800-962-NTMA or go to trainingcenters.org for information on how you can get to work. This company is FUTEC in Irvine. It makes equipment to measure things. The measurement devices made by FUTEC are used by different manufacturers, says Naveed Makberi.
Mostly assembly line, testing.
Here's one of those measuring devices, and here's the big daddy of measuring devices.
I know they can hang up the NASA space shuttle on something as big as this, do measurements on that.
James Meiselbach told me about the NTMA graduates who were hired here.
Just about everybody in this shop is a graduate of NTMA.
What about the training that they get at NTMA? Do you work with the school at all to let them know what you need?
We usually, when a position opens up or we expand, as the last hiring boost we had was because we expanded, we usually give them a call and they send us a certain number of applicants. We pre-screen them and then bring them in for interviews.
And they work for you?
They work very well for us, yes.
Enrique Aguilar got this job after going to NTMA. Is it a good career?
It's a good career. It's a good income too also.
This is one of the products of FUTEC. It's a digital torque wrench. It measures how tight you make something. Toby Rios is another NTMA graduate. It sounds to me like you had no trouble finding a job.
No, not with the skills that they gave me. It was a slam dunk pretty much.
What did you do before you went to NTMA?
Actually, I worked for Starbucks for 10 years.
Is this a better job?
Much better.
Higher pay?
I have a future, and the people actually care.
I mean, it sounds like a dramatic change in your life.
It is a big change.
How long did you go to school for?
I went to school for 7 months.
And you came here right out of NTMA?
That's correct. This is the second company I interviewed with, and this is the best company, I think.
These are all NTMA graduates. How long have you been working here?
Almost 9 years, 8 years.
8 years.
7 months.
6 years. 6 years.
This car was built in Irvine, but it's not a real car. It's a full-sized model of a car for an automaker. It was made at Fiero, a company that makes model cars and model parts for automakers. Sandy Suzuki of Fiero.
We make automobile prototype models.
Like this?
Like this.
In the design studio, the parts of the car models are made. Graduates from NTMA work here, making the parts that become model cars and making the parts that become models of interior components.
We trust their training. When they come to us, they're already ready to work.
What kind of jobs do they do here?
They do the milling part, the main milling of the boards.
This is Fiero's design studio in Irvine. Here they can make models of components for cars, such as car interiors. And they can make full-size models, either out of sheets of composite materials or even full-size clay models, depending on what the automakers want. These are some of the NTMA graduates who work here. Interesting work?
Yeah, very interesting. Always changing.
Do they do a good job?
Very good job.
They get the right training?
They get the right training. We don't have to worry about them when they come in. All we have to do is show them our machine, and they're ready to work.
Fiero, another high-tech and glamorous business where NTMA graduates are working now. Get your training and go to work. The NTMA training centers can make it happen. Call NTMA at 800-962-NTMA or go to trainingcenters.org. This is EJ's Machine Company in Fullerton. It makes parts for military and civilian planes. The machinists at EJ's take blocks of metal and cut the airplane parts out of those solid blocks. EJ's is a growing company, and NTMA graduates work here. There are 11 machinists who work here, and they all got training at NTMA. When EJ's Machine Company is hiring, it gives preference to graduates of NTMA, says owner Skylar Easton.
We've gotten some really good people. I haven't had a bad person from NTMA yet.
Philip Rollins has been working at EJ's for more than 3 years. He got this job right out of NTMA.
Yes, I started here about a week and a half before I graduated.
And what were you doing before?
I was in construction for about 12 years.
Philip now works on the newest and most advanced piece of equipment at EJ's, and it's a job that is more secure than construction. Richard Pena graduated from NTMA 3 years ago. And before that?
I was a carpenter.
In fact, we found a lot of machinists who used to be carpenters. Horacio is also an NTMA graduate. And how long did you go to NTMA?
About 7 months.
And then you got this job?
Yeah.
EJ's is proud of its NTMA graduates. Call NTMA at 800-962-NTMA or go to trainingcenters.org. You can get a new career with the help of the NTMA training centers. Graduates of the NTMA training centers work at various companies that manufacture equipment for drilling mines and wells, and for pumping water and oil. And they work at companies that design cars. And they work at companies that make tools and equipment. And there is a constant demand for the machinists trained at NTMA. And that's why these company recruiters showed up at this NTMA job fair.
I currently have 3 CNC lathe operator openings, which I need to fill immediately.
We actually have 13 or 14 open recs right now for the machine operator and machinists for our second shift and first shift.
We have some setup and programmers open.
And what kind of jobs are those?
They set up CNC machines and they program. They do some programming on them as well.
We are here looking for both machinists and plating people.
We have a machine shop. We're looking for machinists, trainees. We're looking for CNC, people that know how to program CNC machines.
You actually have jobs open?
We have a lot of jobs open right now.
A lot of jobs?
A lot of jobs open in every department.
A lot of these employers are in the medical equipment and aviation industries. This recruiter is from SpaceX.
SpaceX. So we are a private commercial rocket manufacturer company. So we are designing and building our rockets and spacecraft in-house. We're basically providing a launch service to space for satellites as well as cargo to the International Space Station and eventually manned flight.
Yes, NTMA has training for current jobs and jobs with a future.
So I'm here looking for machinists.
Are there jobs open?
There are jobs open, yes. SpaceX is hiring.
We spoke to some of the graduates of NTMA who were back at the campus for NTMA's ongoing career support.
I graduated last year.
And did you get a job right away?
Yeah, I actually was hired like a month before graduating. I was hired at 2 companies, and I had choices to make.
So a month before graduation, you had 2 offers?
Yeah.
I graduated in November of last year.
And did you get a job? Or?
Yeah, I landed a job in January.
Yes, I graduated last October, and I mean, ever since then, I think I've been on the right path, and I'm here today again to, try to continue my education and my work experience. So,
are you going back to school for more training?
Yes, I am.
NTMA graduates praise the training they got.
Training was excellent. I loved the training. I loved what I paid for, and everything's good.
One of the NTMA graduates is Larry Sampson, who now owns his own machine shop and owns and drives race cars.
I was able to work as a CNC programmer, a shop foreman, supervisor, and now I own my own company. I owe a lot of what I've become to the training I got here at the school.
And now you own your own company and you drive race cars.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
NTMA training can lead to many different careers, such as working in nuclear power.
We primarily we make spacers for nuclear reactors. So our spacers actually go inside of a nuclear reactor and divide the fuel rods.
And working in manufacturing.
We manufacture precision die castings out of zinc and aluminum.
And what does it use to make?
It's typically most of our business is in the automotive areas, but we also produce products in consumer electronics and other different industries, but mainly automotive.
And there's work in construction.
Our company is named Goldbreak USA Incorporated, and we sell custom-made high-end aluminum windows.
And all of the employers recruiting here at NTMA had jobs to fill here in Southern California. There's a good reason why these companies are here to hire NTMA graduates.
I think the last 4 individuals we hired all came from NTMA. Excellent workers and excellent, very, very trainable, and they're doing a good job for us.
They have a good foundation. They have a good course program. We know their trainers. Their trainers do a great job.
The NTMA training centers can get you working. There are campuses in Ontario and Norwalk. Call for a tour and information. 800-962-NTMA or trainingcenters.org for information about how you can get to work. This is paid information from the law offices of John Ribberich. When Eugene Garner inherited this house, he didn't know he would also inherit some big money problems that came with it. It had a big, fat mortgage. Payments were in default. Back taxes were owed. And he needed help in a hurry or he'd lose the house. So he called the bank. How long did you negotiate with the bank?
A year.
A year.
A year. And,
all right. Then you went to the law offices of John Ribberich. And what happened?
The mortgage rate is now 3.5%.
What was it before?
It was 6.5%.
Big difference.
Big difference, yes.
He credits the law offices of John Ribberich for saving him by getting a lower loan rate. Let me ask you, do you think the average consumer can do it themselves?
I would love to say yes, but I cannot. I would say no, that they could not. If they were really lucky and they got a hold of the right person, which is probably 1 out of 100, they might have some joy in Mississippi, but not. My experience is no.
What did the bank tell you all the time?
I'll tell you the last words that they said to me. They said, well, you signed the papers. That's exactly what they told me. And prior to that, they just told me no, can't do it. Nope, income property, too bad, so sad. Sorry, Charlie.
You inherited a property they considered an income property, and for that reason, they said you were stuck.
Yes, yeah, it's not my primary residence, so in their eyes, it's income property, and you're stuck. Like I said, well, you signed the papers. That's exactly how the gal said it. Should have written down her name, because I want to call her back and give her the business.
Instead, the law offices of John Riberich negotiated with the bank and got that mortgage modification for Eugene Garner. The house was saved, and one day it will be given to another family member.
We are now at a much better point than we were when this debacle started. I'm very, very happy. I wanted to give the property to my granddaughter eventually, and so maybe that's in the cards now.
Meet Joe and Sylvia Marin of Ontario, clients of the law offices of John Riberich. They got help to save their home when they were at the end of their ropes.
We had come down to the last bit of our 401k, our savings, depleted totally.
Sylvia lost her job with an electronics company, and Joe, a state worker, was forced to take unpaid days off and a cut in pay.
It was the last straw.
The experts at the law offices of John Riberich got their mortgage modified.
They actually reduced the interest.
The cut in the interest rate actually cut their monthly payment by $1,017. So you're saving $1,017 every month, and you're keeping your house.
And we're keeping our house.
God,
we would have lost it.
And the loan modification went through quickly, surprising this couple.
Yeah, they told us 90 days, and she called me in 3 weeks and said the bank already approved it. I was amazed. I was like, oh my God.
Did you try this yourself? Did you try it?
Yes, he did.
I tried it a couple of times.
He called the bank.
You can't. It's really difficult to get through the internet and get in contact with the bank.
With the new lower interest rate, they are hoping to ride out this economic crisis.
We know the economy is going to come back. Everybody does. It's going to be slower than normal, but
we would have lost it before it came back.
We would have lost the house.
Yeah.
You know, and we didn't want to. We fell in love with this place. This is a beautiful block. Beautiful. Ontario's great.
Let me ask you, did other houses go into foreclosure around here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
About 5 houses down. One house went down to 212.
And then there was another one up the street, too.
Up the street.
The red tag.
So the neighbor across the street went and saw the house, and it was totally, totally gutted. The walls, the sinks, everything, even down to the copper pipe.
That's got to destroy values throughout the whole neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. The comparables go down so low, but and people don't realize what the house actually was. It was destroyed.
But they have time now and some relief, and that is so important. Call for a free consultation about slip and fall accidents, contract law, 888-250-2046, riberichlaw.com. Remember our website, allenbestbuys.com. I'm Moneyman Alan Mendelson. Thanks for watching. Good shopping. The preceding program was sponsored by Axis Media of Agora Hills.